You fine folks out there. Alright. Oh, I threw my neck out this morning while brushing my teeth. So, we'll see how this goes. Alright, I left off last stream showing a feature off for fun, and then I realized this needs to be rewritten. This is garbage. So I want to work on that today. Plus finalize whatever GUI stuff I was looking at yesterday, or Tuesday. Let's see where we left off. The NPC Management Editor. So, it first of all, it opens too small. Too small. And this is great. Excuse me, these are too big. Why are these label widths so big? I don't think they need to be that big. I want them to be nice and concise. And then I want to add a way to sort these based on certain parameters, because I want to work on chunks of them at a time. Since chunks of them only appear at certain times. They're in like a tiered system, so you know, they don't just all show up. It's not totally random. I guess until you get to the end game. But right now, they need to come in tiers. So let's keep telling ourselves that working on this window is a good idea and make it look nicer. PC Management Editor. Okay, I'm all set up. So I have it set to label size. Yeah, label width is 45. Probably not necessary to be that big. So, oh, these are the style, function, comfort. These have the column width of 200, and I don't set the label size is set in the item because it's an inline. I gotta remember that. That's very, yeah, label with 160, unnecessary. Let's do I even need a label for these? I mean, that's what I spent some time and not some trouble, but the label is the text. What if I don't want this to be locked, but I also don't want it to be too small. Let's just play with some numbers. Oh yeah, I wish I could have the label above it or something. That would actually be the most perfect thing. Can I do that? Can a label not be next to it? Odin Inspector. Label. Format? Label attribute for Unity Odin Inspector. Yeah, let's see what we could do here. Maybe there's a way to make the label just somewhere else. This is not much information. Also, ooh, I can use an info box and then hide the label. Perfect. So, preview field, info box. Item name, and then let's just keep that for now, just in case I mess it up. Now we can do label with, oh, we don't even need this. And then the hide label. All right. Also, the object field alignment is set to left, but it seems to be hugging the right. I don't know why that is. That's strange. Today's going to be a much chiller stream than last time, I think. I went a little crazy. That was funny. I had a good time, though. I'm, like, exhausted thinking about it, though. I don't understand how some of these people can stream every day. 5, 6, 7 hours at a time. I can't do that. Alright. NPC manager. Okay. That's better. Let's see. Can I... Alright, so it's probably just too big now. And is it resizable? No, it's not resizable. And it's probably just the column. Yeah, good vibes. Here come the vibes. What is up? How are you? How are you? Good morning. Sometimes I rewatch these VODs in chunks. Like, I'll just skip every few minutes just to see how stupid I looked when I said certain things, because I'll think about, like, oh, that was a lot of stupid things I said last time. Let me look at how it seems. And I noticed that I missed one of your chats. I'm so ashamed of myself. You're doing great? That's awesome. I'm doing alright. I threw my neck out this morning, so I can't really move too much, but it's a good thing you don't need to move when you're just sitting in your chair coding. And I don't know if you realized if I was kidding or not, but last time when I said I changed my settings for you, I really did. Nurkmine messaged me, he's like, good vibes, you wanted to chat, but you got this setting. I'm like, alright, I'll change it. So there you go. Wait, these don't even have... Oh shit, these don't even have column with requirements. So why are they not resizable and stuck? Oh, preview field, maybe it's this? Let's get rid of that. These are getting hard to read. It's just too many freaking, too many tags on these things. Oh, I do have the column width. Okay. I just couldn't see it. So let's just knock it back significantly. I just want to see the dang things. So I'm assuming you develop things since your name is Develops. Tell me about yourself. What do you develop? I want to learn. Unless you don't want to, that's fine. You're entitled to your privacy. I'm not. Not entitled to my privacy since I'm doing this. I've revoked all privacy rights. Wait, why am I hitting play? No. You don't need to hit play, you need to open window. better. I don't need to see the item name up here. What is this garbled mess in the info panel? What is that? Huh. Kilika. I'm feeling better. So yeah, I'm feeling better in terms of sickness, but then I threw my neck out, so now I'm in pain. What a mess, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing with this guy. Same thing. And I'm also noticing there's a missing chunk in your playlists. There's no Final Fantasy IX in there, you know? Where's the 9? I like 9. It's, you know, growing up playing 7, 8, 9, 10. That was my like core Final Fantasy experience. 6 came later because I was a little too young to play when it came out. But the music for 6 and 9 were incredible. You need to get on that. Oof. Get on that. And if there's anything I can do to help facilitate that, I'm here. You're working on it currently. I haven't played it in 15 years, so I need to do that first. Okay. Just watch someone speedrun it. Honestly, when I feel nostalgia to play an old game that I haven't played in a while, I've realized that when I do actually boot it up, I'm like, ugh, I don't really actually want to do this. But I watch someone speedrun it. Oh, I get all the good nostalgia in like a quick bite. I get to see someone like tear the game apart in a way I've never seen before. It's actually a really great way to just replay a game. Like let's say it was like 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago now, I really wanted to play the original Lord of the Rings games for PlayStation 1. They were these linear levels where it's like hack and slash, where they just threw orcs at you, and you chose either Legolas or Aragorn or Gandalf or Gimli. I think you'd be Frodo too, and it was just like a hack and slash bust through the game. So couldn't figure out how to play it. Couldn't even get a ROM. I don't even think I wanted to. So what I did was I got an old PlayStation 1. I think my wife got it for me. I got an old PlayStation 1, and then I bought the games, and I'm like, this is the best. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm ready to play this game. I'm gonna sit here for hours. I played it for like 20 minutes. I'm like, alright, I'm good. John! God. Irish John Games. How's it going? I'm enjoying it, to be honest, but I agree. I may do that for 6, as it is a similar scenario with that one, yeah. Okay, I develop old classic games. The current one I'm making is recreating Robotron 2084, and I'm making it better in 3D. And I gotten ideas for it, so yes, great. I love Robotron 2084, and it's a cool arcade game from the 80s. It's great. I've never heard that. Oh yeah, that was a great game. PS1 load times were so painful. Yeah. John. I'm not gonna go unhinged today. Unhinged. Darn. I don't give you enough shoutouts. You give me too many shoutouts. I mean, the 4 others of you that are here. If you haven't seen Irish John Games, he's like a legend. Go follow him too. I'm gonna keep it chill today though. I'm not gonna go crazy. Unless Mike comes in here with his crazy ideas. Irish Jern, her Twitch dog. How's it going? Welcome in. First time chatta. Hey yo indeed. Yeah, legend. Alright, I want to reformat this a little bit so I can, and then I want to move on to something. I'm working on this window again. I just don't, what the heck are these things? It's so weird. That means instead of, I just want to copy exactly what I have here. I want to, you think I could do this, I can speed run this freaking game and make it better, make it faster? No, too slow. Right, this is what I want, this is what I want. I want this to be name. Okay, this is gonna be so much better. Right away, Seth Dharma, how's it going? You Bob Rosses. Why is your Bob Ross all pixelated? Is that supposed to be Pixel Bob? Yes. Cool story, Bob. NPC manager. Better. Okay. Just trying to get it concise. I want to see as much data on this screen as possible. Even these names are taking up too much space. Be inundated with data. So much data. Activity is 200. That's too big. 120. And the name is too big. The name is too big. 65. That's not that big. Why is it so big? Table column with 650. Oops. Oops. How's everybody doing? Twitch Dog, I've seen you around the Twitch universe, but I've never seen you here, so welcome. Probably just from Irish Jern. Irish Jern. Nothing updated. Why nothing update? Didn't know you streamed until a couple days ago. This is actually, holy, you know what? January 25th. My first stream ever was, it was 6 months ago. 4 days from now. In 4 days will be my 6-month streamiversary. Yeah, super fun. Holy crap. Party. Okay, that's stupid. I think it is. I think the number's working. It's just, it's resizable. Okay, so what I actually, so this is 65. That's too much. I think I want 100 for it to not be resizable. Here we go. $100. Also, can I do this? Can you just load this thing up? Oh, you can. And I'm pretty sure you don't need, I'm pretty sure you don't need to do it twice because it's in the same column. And then resizable. Jack YouTube. J Jack YouTube. I'm assuming. Thank you for the follow. Good morning. How do you make it not resizable? I did it like 100 times here. Just table column with resizable equals false. Play Booyah. Okay, I play Booyah now. I need help figuring out how to play sound effects without me physically doing it myself. Oh, this is no good. This is no good.
You and me. Booyah, Grandma. Booyah. PlayStation.
Pathetic. How's it going? First time chatting. Welcome in. All right, we're working on GUIs today. We're working on GUIs, and we're gonna look at fishing for a second. I'm good. I'm good. Actually, my neck is actually feeling better. I took an Advil. I threw my neck out, brushed my teeth this morning, but ooh, we're grooving. We're grooving. Working through it. Look at that smug face. So smug. How did you get so smug? Is it just, is it natural? Alright, so now, this is good. The only thing that's resizable is the description, which, that's fine. Excuse me. So, Oh, I think I want this to be read-only as well. I don't want to be able to change... I don't want to be able to change these icons by accident. So there we go. Let's do one more thing. One more freaking thing. And so what I've learned is that we don't need this multiple times. We only need it once. We only need it in here. I need to make this easier to read. It's actually driving me friggin' nuts. And then read only, right? Read online. Read only. Ooh, it doesn't like that one in here. Did I spell it wrong? Oh yeah, I did. Alright, we got this, we got this. Okay, we also, so I'm setting the column width here. Let's just set it up here. And that guy up. Favorite hotspot. And then this guy. Alright. Alright, that's way cleaner. Sort of? It's sort of cleaner. Maximum cleanliness. The tuna special, I gotta leave that in there. Anything tuna teaches me, I gotta leave it in there, because I gotta learn from that guy. Freaking genius. Alright, that should clean that up a bit. I hope it doesn't gray out the icon. Please don't gray out the icon. Okay, it grays out the info box. I'm cool with that. And it just, yeah, it just doesn't let me do it. Perfect. Man, yeah, this is great. I can already see the info. So this is stupid. I don't need that. Let's clean that one up just like we did the others. Just like items. Hotspots. Spots. Preview field. Yep, but I'm gonna hide the label and set this to hotspot name. Is that what it's called? Hotspot name, yeah. And we don't need to show this anymore. And code rad, how's it going? Boom. How are you? Oof. I haven't seen you in a bit. People, go follow Code Red Games as well. Working on an awesome game called Rogue Blight. I'm always amazingly impressed by the intricacy of your 2D animation, your rigs, the look, everything, and your attention to detail. Let me give a shout out to Irish John. Did it work? No. Yeah, there's a lot of legends in here. You guys are all legends. Doing some GUI work today. Alright, yeah. We're getting there, we're getting there. Trying to devise a way to see all my NPCs and their needs and their wants in a very concise way. I want it to be clear as F. Clear as F. Okay. It's always nice to have you in the background while I work. That's very kind of you to say. It's extremely kind of you to say. I do agree though that just throwing on someone working and working yourself, it feels good. It's like a better state. Sometimes you need like quiet and peace and quiet. Sometimes you just want to hear other people doing their thing, so you're not alone. Okay, yeah, this doesn't need to be 120, or it doesn't need to be 200, and there was something else I'm forgetting. The activity width. Let's move this here. And let's add the same thing here, resizable false. And now these are all completely consistent. That makes me feel good. The preview fields, they can be smaller. 30. I don't need the icon to be that big. 30 might be too small, but let's just see. Code Rat, how's roguelike going? You know, when is the next big move for you? That might be a little too small. When's the release? Is that the next thing? Is that the next step in your schedule? Next line item? Doug with glasses on, how's it going? Caught you playing I don't remember what it's called, but it looks like Ghost of Tsushima Souls game. Seiko? Oh, cool. I don't like Souls games, so I'd never play it, but I loved Ghost of Tsushima. Oh my god. Sekiro. Let's see. Sekiro. Seiko. Seiko's a brand of watch, though. It is, isn't it? Yeah. It is. Giorgio, good morning. Tsushima is amazing. Yes, it was. I am very much looking forward to Ghost of Tsushima 2. Game was amazing. I don't play many games. I think I play like one a year, and that was my game last year. I played that game. It took me about 8 months to finish it since I didn't play it that often, but finally finished it. Planning on releasing big patch a week or so to playtesters. That's good. It should be about 2/3 of the game. Then just fix the game for about 2 months until it's super polished. Then probably cut it down and make a demo out of it. Wait, I thought you have a demo up. Is it not really a demo? Is it a public? It's just an alpha? You're in the alpha phase, not the demo phase? I got it. Yeah, you're in the alpha phase. Or the beta phase. I don't know. Probably the beta phase. Or is the beta the demo? I don't remember. I don't remember what people are calling it these days. 30's too small. We're almost there. Add me to the alpha. Sick. Okay, look, you're in. Add me to the alpha. You guys are gonna have to join the Discord when you redeem that, because I have no way of getting in touch with you. So get in there. Get in there. Make up reality could be anything you want. Make up your own phases. Hells yeah. Oh, you said I love most Souls games, but they definitely aren't for everyone. Yeah, I don't. Ditto. My first Souls game I played, I was like 45 minutes into play session. I haven't reached a new save point yet. And then I knew I only had like an hour to play. All I ever get to play is like maybe an hour max. And then I died. I'm like, wait, I just lost 45 minutes of gameplay? Oh, I'm never playing again. Goodbye. Shut it off, never opened it again. And then I never played another Souls game. How dare you waste my time like that Souls game? I mean, I understand the satisfaction of like beating a hard boss after a long time. I did get that, you know, it's a rush, but yo, F that. Code Rad, your Souls-like 2D battler is more my speed because it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, when you die, you restart the... When you die, you basically lose the whole run, right? But you get stuff, you know? You've collected things along the way, and you've grown as a character, you've progressed. Just because you died doesn't mean you just lose all that time. Yeah, I respect that. Much respect to that. The idea that you just lose progress? Yo, F that. Oh, okay, now you're riling me up. Now you're riling me up. I said I wasn't gonna go here today. Nah, chill. Yeah, death doesn't feel so bad. Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight really burned me. That one burned me to the point where I stopped playing too. And it was a really good game. I was loving it until I died, and then I went to get my body, and then I died again because it was right next to a boss. And that was it. Never played it again. Mainly because in Dark Souls, if you die, you can try the boss again quite fast. In my game, you have to go through quite a few bosses before you can try it again. It's okay though, as long as you don't lose progression. As long as you're getting stronger every time. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the difficulty, but I think there are a ton of really beautiful designs in them. Yeah, definitely. Alright, 40 magic number. Hot spot. Mechanics, art, and sound are consistently incredible. Yeah, the atmosphere in Souls games are top-notch. I think that's part of it. Alright, this is looking good. I think I'm happy. I think I'm finally happy with the way this looks. I can clearly see what everyone's up to, what everyone's deal is. Let's just pretend I was actually working on this for a second. So let's assume these top 4 guests are my tier 1 guests, which I believe they are because I named them that way. And I want them all to have different things. So, alright, so I only have 3 drinks at the moment, so let's just set their drinks to the 3 different drinks that there could be. Green tea, and their favorite snacks. I have a lot of snacks actually, but I don't have a lot of ways to make them. But I only have a few tier 1 snacks, so let's see, what are the tier 1 snacks? Donut, muffin, croissant. Croissant is a tier 2 snack, I believe. Marshmallow is a snack? Yeah, oh yeah, for s'mores. I lost my thought. I was gonna say something. Oh, Giorgio. Yeah, I saw you streaming the other day while I was unable to join, but I had Twitch open. And I realized, and your name keeps switching. Do you have 2 accounts, or does your name keep switching? Because that's very confusing. What are my tier 1 meals? Fried egg is 1. Scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs, I feel like should not be... Ooh, okay. That did an update. Oh no, scrambled eggs has the same icon. It is updating. And then oatmeal. 2 accounts. This one is strictly playing games. Oh, but I thought I saw you... I thought I saw you deving. I guess I didn't. I guess you were playing on this one. Why do you do that? I see devs all the time doing both. I see devs all the time doing both. You don't want to split your possible followers. Become ungovernable, make more accounts. Yeah, just try and find me out there. You don't know what account I'm using. I mean, yeah, you do you, but I don't know. It's hard enough. Like, I feel like I screwed up. I have Booyah Grandma, which is my Twitch, my like username from when I was 12 years old, which I still use today. And then I got Mossy Grove Games, which is the name of my company, which nobody knows, but I feel like names of game studios don't really matter. And then I got Alpine Lake, which is the name of the game. And with these three things, and then my actual name, which I like using because I'm not like super big on like being I'm not Booyah Grandma. I mean, I'm Booyah Grandma, but I'm really Andrew, you know? I'm Andrew, so I like using Andrew. So with these four things, all of my social media channels, it's like impossible to connect the dots, and I don't like it. When I first saw your name, I thought you were a grandma. It's actually amazing. I'd love people's first impression of me to be grandma. I felt like my audience was split, but maybe I will go back to just Giorgio doing everything. I recommend that. At least for Twitch, I mean, yeah. Alright, so now we want some tier 1 activities here. Tier 1 activity, fire watching is a tier 1 activity. Sleeping is a tier 1 activity. Reading is, I don't know. You need a lot of things for your characters to be able to read. You need a bookshelf, you need a couch, and you need a book. Like, that's 3 different items that all work together so that reading is unlocked. But, so it feels like a tier 1 thing, like put a book on a bookshelf. That's not tier 2, but in the game it's like hard to get to, so. Tier 2, reading. Bathing, that's tier 1. Stella, okay. I'm wasting my time here with Stella because she only shows up one time. She's gonna like eating. Activity type, dirty footprint, that's not an activity type. That is an activity type for employees, so that's not really a guest activity type. Treadmill, unmade bed, that's another employee activity type. Watching TV, yoga, we'll do yoga. And then Rosemary likes eating because her name is Rosemary. She's an herb, damn it. I absolutely hate scroll bars in Unity. You mean making them, or like the editor scroll bars? Alright, so and their favorite hotspots. So yeah, only guest hotspots are really relevant here. Town Square. We got Melissa's Diner and the pond. The pond's easy to get. All you gotta do is run there. So that's also tier 1. Unity scroll stuff is whack. Making them, yeah. Honestly, let me talk about my issues with scroll as well, because I've had some, and I have a solve. I have a solve that, you know, maybe it'll help you. Maybe you can help me when you see my garbage. So I have a lot of scroll bars in the game, which kind of suck, but add controller support for them. The built-in scroll bar does have controller support. It's just the way to select it is confusing. So what I do is alright, so where's a long scroll bar? Okay, so here's my guest log, right? And there's a long scroll bar on the left. Mouse controls work, you know, they work fine. I can select stuff, and this window, if stuff was unlocked, it would be oh, you know what I can do? I can turn on a little thing so it makes sense. UI. Have met everyone. There we go. Does it scroll down automatically? Yes, but it's because I have a chunk of code that I had to write. So let me show you that. Maybe it'll help. So Yeah, you just saw it happen. So here I have... So this is me using the keyboard, which is technically my controller support. And it's pretty smooth. Actually, it's pretty smooth. And then once I use a mouse, anytime a mouse click or rollover event happens, where there is a rollover event, I say to the game, hey, switch to mouse controls. And then I stop doing all that nonsense, and I just let the built-in scroll bar do its thing. But yeah, controller support really sucked. So once I hit the keyboard, then it switches to controller support. And yeah, I spent a lot of time on this. Let me bring up the code, and maybe it's what you need. So it also depends on how you're doing your GUI selection stuff. Where the funk is that? It's in GUI system? No, GUI scroll bar. Scroll view? GUI scroll view. No, that's scroll view manager. Where the hell is it? Quest scroll view manager. I have a generic scroll view manager. Let me just scroll view content manager. Is this me? Yeah, okay. Here is it. Here is it. Here it is. So every time basically every frame I check for the current selected slot. And if it's the same as, what we already have selected, what we've selected last frame, I just bounce out. But if we realize that there's something new selected, then I run this. It's pretty simple. I check if mouse controls is active, and if it's not, then I know I'm in controller mode. And BitGamey, you're a streaker. You are a streaker. Put your freaking clothes on. And then I force immediate layer rebuild of the panel. I figure out the new position using this magic formula, which is this. And first I see if it's horizontal or a vertical scroll bar. Then I do all this magic math, which I could send you if you want. Basically getting the selected object's position relative to the entire container. And it tries to find the position that is most centered. So it tries to move it to the center of the scroll bar. And then I basically have a new target view position. And to smoothly lerp it, I just, every frame, I literally lerp that current position to the target position, and then it does it nice and smooth. So if you want this code, let me know. I derived it from something I found online, and it's insane that this isn't built in. Absolutely insane. But if you think, just the concepts, you can figure that out. That's cool. But yeah, there's a lot of weirdness because, the rect 2D transforms, you got to figure out which is the right thing to get. So it's not because there's anchor position, local position, world space position, 2D space position, so yeah, just screen grab this real quick. This is the magic right here, and you'll get it. Get snap to position thing, yeah. Just did, nice, okay. So I hope that helps. Yeah, I'm semi proud of how it looks like. It used to be garbage because I didn't have the smooth lerping, and but now that it lerps, it feels pretty good to me. Also, where is Luigi's? Luigi, you're just a white square. All right. Anyway, that was a good diversion. All right, so I think the window's looking good. BitGamey, also, how you doing? BitGamey, caught you working on Homeward Hound yesterday. Boom. Go follow BitGamey. Apologies for not watching your trailer on stream. What? No, what? Get out of here. You've done too much. You embarrass me. Please, don't spend so much time on me. I'm just a guy. You don't have to apologize for anything. Honestly, Just work on your game, and that'll make me happy. Just be you. Also, I think when I first watched you, you didn't have a beard, and now you got like a beard going. I dig the beard. I like the beards. You deserve to have time spent on you? No. No, get out of here. Alright. So where's that window? How do we like it? I think I like it. You know, one of the things I was struggling with was like, oh, it didn't save. Oh my god, I said all that shit and it didn't save. Alright, we need to do something. We need to set the column to be red if it doesn't sync with the item. If we change something, we need to check if something's changed, set the damn column to red. Can you do that? Odin Inspector Experts. Oh, Muniz and Tuna were like helping me so much last time. Who's the Odin Inspector Expert out there? Beard started in December. Got a lot of Santa comments, and now I want to shave it off. Mrs. Gamey loves it. Yeah. Gotta keep the beard. Alright, Odin Inspector. Inspector table list. Row color. Can you change the color of a row? Please, 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 please let me change the color of the row. If I can't, I can probably make a new column that is just an extra variable that holds a color and just set a status. But I don't want to do that. I want to set the dang color. Ugh. Table column, table. What's a table matrix? Oh, that's freaking dope. I want to use that for something. Are these shoutouts working? Can you guys see them? I've been shouting people out, but I don't see it popping up, and it's not like... Maybe it's working, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm not a mod. Is it possible that I'm not a mod? Yeah, weird. So my shoutouts aren't working. What happens if I go to... Can't do it here? It's not letting me shout out. It's very strange. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. So I don't think I can change the color of it. I mean, based on this, there's so much stuff under the hood. I don't know how it works. Can you Odin Inspector change font color? Change label color? There we go, label color. Maybe I can do that, something like that. Label text. Text color. Label text color. Please, please, please. This isn't it. Gooey color used to draw the property. There we go. There we go. Gooey color. Boom. So... I need a way to change that. Oh, Change the material. You work on Odin, I haven't used that yet. Yeah, Odin's amazing. It's just it's just so big, you know. I just don't know it well enough. Get button color. What is get button color? Oh, and then I could do a thingy. Perfect. So, you know what? I like my status column. I like my status column a little better. Do you have any recommendations for learning Odin? Is there documentation enough? Or are there any good tutorials? Honestly, how I've learned it is if I see people using it and I see a cool thing in a GUI and I Google if you can create it in Odin, and then that's just how I've learned it. I don't know what I did, but I changed my username and I can't get it back. MikeyBo3D. it's really hard to accidentally change your username, so I don't know what to tell you, Mikey Bo. Good morning. You have it, I just don't know what it's used for. Well, like, this window is totally made using Odin. And if I go to, like, my NPC scriptable object, or guest Rosemary. Like, I go to this scriptable object, it's just a good way to, like, no, not this one, not this one, not this one. Decor, Adirondack chair. So, like, this GUI here, being able to, instead of having a sprite attribute, being able to have the preview of the sprite, and, you know, have these nice titles. I don't do much here. Let's see. It's just a way to organize your stuff. And this is the Odin Inspector. There's Odin Serializer, which I don't even know what that does. It does serialization things, which even the word serialization confuses me. But like, so here, decoration controller. You got these nice titles, nicer titles. They do an override on arrays so that they're like a little better. I'm actually not a fan of them. I wish I could turn that off, but you might like them. I don't know. They're a little laggy. I've realized that when dragging game objects into the array, it's super laggy and weird. Cereal, I can get on board with. Do you like me a good bowl of cereal? All right. What was something? I just saw something that was bothering me. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. What am I going to do about this status thing? I just want to know if it's no good or not. Let's work on adding that. I'm going to add a special column. It's just going to be a really tiny column. It's just going to be green or red. And it's going to track whether or not there's a change. So it's public. What's the best thing to do? Excuse me. Can I just do color? Public color equals status color. And sorry, don't mean to get you distracted, but in that function, of course, distract me. The last line, result equal. Yeah. Result equals, so I'm clamping it. 7-stream streak. Look at you, you freak. There is subtraction at the end. Oh, because I'm just getting the negative value of this because I think it's because the position is opposite. Because of the height wants to know the Y position. It's like relative to the Y position on the screen. But the height is always positive, but the Y position is in a negative position, so. Oh no, in the else? This one. Oh. Okay, so this is for vertical scroll. Content minus viewport. Do you want me to copy? Do you want me to send this to you in Discord? Send this to you. I'm sending it to you. Wait, that was horrible. There you go. I sent it to you. Now you can have it. And then, I'll even send this to you. This is the thing that calls it. Boom. Alright. No problem. I never get to help anybody. I'm like a TD at my day job, so I help people a lot. But in game dev, I'm all alone. There's no one to help but me. But I love helping people. I always thought I'd do tutorials, but I don't know. That's a whole nother job. That's not game dev. That's making tutorials. I don't want to do that. Wait a minute. Do I have a thing for you? You think I have a thing for you? swear I made one. My Nightbot. My Nightbot. Where are you, Nightbot? Mans. I'm sorry. I don't have it. I'll make one for you. I vaguely remember you being the first one I made, though. It's very strange. I might have overwritten it when trying to make a new one. Oh yeah, you're right, Big Gamey, it's that. But it's not a Z in Amazing. It's two Z's. It's two Z's. No, yeah, it's not. All right. Where were we? Where were we? Status. We want that status. So, adding a status color. Do you think that it just adds a square that is a color? And let's make it... Let's just make it green to begin with. Let's make it green to begin with. If I was smart, I'd make this like... I'd save this panel state. So even if I didn't sync it and I closed it, it would come back with all my changes, but I'm not freaking doing that. Are you kidding me? Jesus, it's hard enough making a save game for the game itself. Perfect. It's not green. Why isn't it green? Alright, that's good. We want it read only, and we want it table column width to be like 40 max. And we want to spell it right because spelling is good. Uh-oh. Is it over? Oh, we almost played something we do not have permission to play. Gotta go back. Gotta go back in time. Alright. So now we want to change this color based on if we're in sync or not. So check sync. We want to check sync. Function public check or is in sync. Public bool. Or no, we don't need to know if it is. We just need to check in sync because we're not returning anything. So if, and the only things that can change, we only need to check for the things that can change. So if favorite activity equals oh weird, do we not even save the NPC? Of course we do. Where the hell? No, yeah, it's, of course we save it. Jesus. So if favorite activity, I want to do this in a cool way, like a not many lines of code. So we just want to, I guess we'll set it green, and then if any of these, we set it red when we return, whatever. So status color equals color.green, and color.red, and then return. We'll just copy this a bunch of times. And it's if not. Oh, here we go, here we go. You should be able to charter a boat, ride it out around the lake. Yeah. And if you drop the anchor at the right time, you can hook a body that's been dumped there. And then you have to solve the murder. It's a whodunit. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Favorite drink. Fave snack. Fave meal. I do like that. That's a funny idea, Michael. Fave hotspot. Fave consumable. 0. 1. 2. Whoops. Oh, it's not because they're not. Yeah, you can't compare them. Wait, what? Oh, is favorite consumable. Get out of here. It's not accessible. Why? Because it's plural. You need ideas like this? Yeah. Honestly, I do think if Mike made a game with his crazy ideas, it would be really popular. I think his ideas are very shocking and like unique and cute. He's always got the cute ideas, even though it's all about murder. It's like, I know it's cute. He's got the knack for it. All right, so if any of these are wrong, we bounce out. So check in. So basically, we want to do this on validate every time. Anytime anything changes on validate. Check soft sync items. Can I just do it here? Oh, this is gonna be dirty. Oh, you know what? Soft set. So every time we soft set it, I'll just... Yeah. Okay. Doesn't really fit your game now. You can have that one. I have 1 million. Oh my god, look at that. Wait, why are these red? Why are these red? I didn't do anything. Let's reload data from my PCs. Reload. Okay. They're in sync. This thing is still gigantic. I thought I fixed you. Nip it. Read only, column with 40. Yeah, do that. Do the thing that I did. It's not first of all, it's not resizable, which I did not set. You guys following each other? That's what I want to see. I want to see the love spreading. Share it. Why is this not updating properly? Oh, because resizable. Resizable equals false. There we go. Todd Makes. Good morning. How are ya? Keeping it chill today. I'm not gonna go off the rails like I did last time. Unless, I said this earlier, unless Mike riles me up again. I think I'm good. So why is it making these red? Why is it making these red? Am I doing it correctly? So... Oh, it's never gonna be right, because these consumables, these can't equal each other. Because this is a consumable item. Oh wait, no. Right. Not going off the rails today, unless we go off the rails again. That is my final answer. Pretty much. So clearly it has something to do with the activity types, because the activity type is where it's messing up. And if I scroll down, yeah, everyone with an activity type is red, and everyone without is green. Ooh, and it's, oh, the on-validate. I think that's happening every time I scroll. Is that happening every time I scroll? That's horrible. Yo. That's bad. It's so heavy. Is there a different on-validate? An on-validate that doesn't do this every frame? It's not. It's just... Wait. Is it piling up? No. Okay, it's just happening once. I don't know. Yeah, it's just laggy now. Just got a lot of data in there. That was a long one. Maybe if we made a game called Out of Control, where you're, let's say, an innkeeper, and you crave human... Oh my god, dude, chill. And you capture... No! That's too far. You went too far. You went too far. What's the particle? How do I do like a 10-minute ban? How do I silence him for 10 minutes? I need to punish that. It's terrible behavior. Oh my god. Jesus. We should do a game jam together, though. That I'd like to do. Okay, you just... Alright, thank you. Thank you for fixing that. Cannibalism, no good. But werewolves eating other people, that's okay. But we should do a game jam one day. I don't know why you don't do these things with me. It's really annoying. I've tried to work with you so many times in the past, and you're just like, I don't wanna. I don't know what game jam is. Get the heck out of here, man. It's where we jam on a game. We make it in like 3 days, and that's that. I tried to do it with you guys in the past, but it came out stupid. You've tried on many occasions to be a part of this. No, disagree. I feel like I approach my friends so often. I'm saying, hey, do you want to help, or do you want to work on this together? And then they go, yeah. And I never hear from them again. You cut me off once I wanted to introduce ghosts and murder backstories. Fair. Fair. Alright. What is that? Favorite activity? Equal favorite activity. What? It's an activity type. It's an activity type. If it doesn't equal it, what am I doing wrong? Guys, what am I doing wrong? Actually, can I just print the name? Why are my shoutouts not working? Looks like someone else is having the same issue. I keep hitting play, but all I want to do is open that window. So it didn't throw anything? Wait, what? It's just already red? Wait, what? No, come on. Come on, that's not how things work. Alright, it looks right now. And when I set this... Omi. He likes petting dogs, and it went red. And then all these other ones went red, but it didn't throw anything, so... Maybe it's a problem with hotspots. Did I not do that right? Is it hotspots? Yeah, idiot. Guys, pay attention. Pay attention. Look at my code, review it. Make sure I'm doing it right. Wait, maybe it's called the Great Wolf Lodge. Wait, is that a thing? Is that a thing? I see what you did there. Isn't Great Wolf Lodge in Wisconsin Dells? See, now it's based on a true story. People like that. Yeah, and they have some scattered around the Midwest. Maybe more areas, not sure. Thank you so much, man. Got it working the same way you have. Now at least I got a starting point where I want it to be. Yes! Yes! That makes me feel good. I'm glad you got it working. I'm glad some little snippet was able to help you. There we go. Now only Omi is incorrect because I didn't set it yet. Okay, I feel good. So if I set this, boom. Okay, so I need, after I set, I need to check status again, so I can undo that. So set. Am I setting all the data properly too? I'm setting the name. I'm setting the portrait, which I can't change. I guess I can. Setting the description, favorite activities, favorite activity. I gotta see if these are right. Favorite drink, favorite snack, favorite meal, favorite hotspot, style standards, comfort, function, fun, inspiring, relaxing. Okay. Is that it? Is that all the things? Yep. And now I just need to check in sync. Boom. Or maybe I should just set it to green because doesn't matter. Nah, it's quick. It's a quick function. We have it in Texas too. Great Wolf locations. Great Wolf Lodge. Why does that remind me of Twin Peaks? The Black Lodge. Yeah. Or no. What was the name of the hotel in Twin Peaks? Twin Peaks is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, by the way. When I was making this game, I'm like, ooh, what if I want... Do I want to do, like, something cute and funny? Or do I want to do it like Twin Peaks? The Black Lodge is the name of the place, you know, that mystical place. But what was the name of the hotel? The hotel, the big ski resort. They need to send Booyah a check for all this advertisement. You mean, wait... All the things I advertise? The Great Northern Hotel. Yep, that was it. I want to go stay there. You can go stay there. It's not called the Great Northern, but it's a real place. Actually, yeah. There was a moment where I was like, I want to do that, but I feel like making a trip because of like the love for a show. I think the novelty will wear off pretty quickly. Yeah, that's the one. Google, stop hitting play. I want to gray out that play button, so I stop hitting it. Just want to open the dang window. All right, let's check this out. All right, so let's say, so now I want to change these again. No, please don't do that. No, please don't do that. Please do not do that. Too big. All right, your coffee. Stella, I'm gonna skip, and then your green tea. So these are red. Set, boom, green. Set, boom, green. If I close, reopen. Didn't save it. Feck. So now I have to set it and save it? What the hell? Rosemary and Tina. What the hell? So, yeah, I didn't save it. Wait, I did. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, it did save. Green tea. Rosemary. Window. NPC manager. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought I was changing the activity type. Drinking. Rosemary. Hiking. Set. Wait. So I just set hiking here. No, I didn't. Did I click the wrong button? Set. Boom. I just watched it pop here. Okay. It's setting. We did it! We did it! Alright, close. Reopen. Did we do it? Yeah. Okay, we did it. We did it. Alright. I'm happy with how this is now. So I want to change gears a little bit. I want to look... It was illuminated to me that my fishing mechanic is not easy to set up. I basically have to make colliders where I want fishing to work. And when I'm just using box colliders, it's like, no bueno. So first I'll say, is there a way that I can just click and make a collider shape? Is there a way for me to do that? Because if I can do that, then I'll keep my mechanic and I'll just click and draw. But if I have to like scale box colliders and duplicate them 100 times to get the shapes I need, that's no good. So can I make a collision mesh based on just like clicking? Speaking of Stella, are you going to try Luke's Gilmore? Wait, are you going to try Luke's Gilmore Girls coffee? Tuna! But the first redeem. How's it going? What do you mean, Luke's Gilmore Girls coffee? You can totally make anything you want. Devious Mantis, please explain. Hello. Can I do that? Oh, you mean like if I code it myself? No. I want to... Is there functionality already in the game? Good morning, Tuna. Good morning, Tuna. Alex Epton, good morning. You know what I did for you. Boom. Guys, go click on this link. It's Alex Epton's game. It's called Ghost Eater. It looks freaking dope. Give it a wish list, please. What exactly do you want to do? Just got here. I want to make a collision. I want to make a collision object by clicking the exterior vertices. Like I want to just click and make a custom shape, and I want that to be my collision. I can't wishlist it if it's already wishlisted. Well, unwishlist it and re-wishlist it, and then make a new account and wishlist it with your new account. And then when the game comes out, you have to buy it with both accounts. The guy who plays Luke teamed up with whoever owns Gilmore Girls to make a Luke's coffee? What? Oh, at the Warner Brothers Studio store? Well, that's kind of lame. I was just at the Warner Brothers lot a couple days ago, because their lot is right next to the MSG Vegas Sphere production, like the home office of the Vegas Sphere, where they do their testing, and the spot that I did for the Vegas Sphere, we finished it last night. Woo! Hopefully it goes well with the quality check. And yeah, so I got to go to the MSG. They have like a little mini sphere where they do the tests. It's really cute, and their studio's right next to Warner Brothers. I'm unfortunately not that well versed in Unity to know a specific thing, but you can likely code that somehow. Yeah, let's just Google it. Custom. I draw. Create custom mesh collider Unity. Creating custom colliders in Unity. Hello, friend. Yeah, I know you can model one. I want to model it. Mesh collider. I just want to click. I just want to draw. That's what I want. Draw custom collider Unity. Should I be asking ChatGPT this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it ChatGPT time? I don't want to use ChatGPT. To draw, you're going to need to dynamically make a new mesh object. It's not possible, but you're going to need to write some code unless there's an asset that does that. There's got to be an asset. I bet like there's like built-in modeling tools. I've seen them. Yeah, I can just make like a plane and excuse me. Make a plane and then use that, but I just want to like just view. Let's load up the pond. Let's load it up, because this is where it's like, oh shit, I really need this. Because I wanted to make a, a fishing collider where fishing works, but I got all these rocks making irregular shapes. These corners are kind of rounded, so box colliders don't really work either. I just want to be able to like click, and make a custom shape. I want to do that real fast. And then I need to cut out the center, so I probably need to like do half and do the other half. ChatGPT doesn't know. It's suggesting using raycast, but since raycast needs to hit a collider, yeah. ChatGPT sometimes is a moron. Just screenshot the exact camera view and put it into Blender? No, I don't want to model it like that. How are you rendering the water? I have a shader that I hate, actually. I was playing with the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like this anymore. It's lumpy, and I don't know. I feel like it could be prettier. I just see, like, it just looks lumpy. It doesn't look like water to me. But it's part of the fantasy adventure environment pack that I have. It's powerful, but I think I need to make new normal maps for it. It's really not the shader's fault, it's the normal maps that I'm using. It's a plane, yeah, it's a plane. The thing is, oh yeah, so the thing, you can see here the outline. It's just a giant plane. And the problem is I don't have a very clear way, like, these floors have colliders, you know, but, like, they have colliders associated with them, but I have, like, lots of colliders, and they all do random things, and I don't want to make a new collider that's, like, floor, and then a new collider for the fish. So, yeah, I think I gotta do that, don't I? It's just one more collider, right? Do a ray cast, yeah, see if it hits a water surface. But the problem is, I have water over here, you know? Like, I have water, like the water plane is over here. So I have to check for water and then make sure that I'm not hitting ground. And my ground is in a regular shape, you know? It's like curved, it's a pain in the ass. And this is, you know, the shore is like one solid piece of geo, so I'd have to make a custom mesh that's just up here, and that's the right way to do it, though. Is to put fishing on the water surface. All right, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do it. Bug it. I just have so many colliders. I'm gonna make a new physics layer, and the fishing stuff is all gonna happen in its own layer, and it's gonna be fine. All right. You've convinced me. Stop forcing me to do things I don't want to do, chat. Can you set a break cast in front of the player? Set up water collider. Yeah. So you guys are saying what I didn't want to do because of this intricacy of adding custom colliders to every single floor, every single plane. I'm gonna do it that way. I'm gonna do it. You're right. It is more flexible and it will future-proof it. I don't want to have to create these shapes every time. I want it to just work. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's start with, let's create a new physics layer. It's called it's going to be called fishing check. I don't know. And wait, what? So the auto mod settings, I saw your chat. I said that's okay, but then it deleted the chat. Twitch is being funny today. So if you want to say what you said again without the AF. I don't mind it. I don't mind cursing. I just don't like the other derogatory things that get said sometimes by accident. Yeah. Where's the dang water plane? Here it is. Water. So we're gonna add. I guess I'm just gonna go straight to the water. 16 millimeter water. I'm gonna call it fishable. Well, you can't use the F word. If it blocks AF, then it's gonna block as fuck. Make regions where you can fish. That would be tedious. Yeah, I mean, like if I'm standing in a spot, I can fish here. But then if you throw the reel, like, I mean, it's basically what I have. If the bobber is currently in a fishing region, then it's okay. Then it works. Yeah, it's just like, it's not like, what is happening, chat? It's not showing your thing. So 16 millimeter water. I think I would just want to overwrite this and just add a new collider in here. Yeah. So we'll add a new collider. We'll say this is fishing. This is a good spot. This is a good spot. And how do I currently have it? Fishing. New game object. Box collider. Being very slow. I think I need to reboot Unity. I think the GUI was slow before just because Unity is slow. It had nothing to do with the GUI being slow. Ooh, my neck is feeling much better. Ooh. Oh, I realized I didn't close my windows, and that's why I'm getting some sizzling up here. Sizzle. That's alright. I can live with that. Anyone have any fun weekend plans? This weekend for me is I need to frantically throw away everything that I don't want to move to Japan because the movers are coming in 2 weeks and I gotta put everything in piles of keep, toss, donate. You have D&D this weekend. You come up with your backstories? I work. What even are weekend plans that exist? Yeah. Yeah, I had to work last weekend. It's not fun when you gotta work. Where's Unity? Oh, it is not happy. Ooh. I closed it when I was in a prefab and I might not have saved my changes to the scene outside that prefab. That sucks. Now it's like loading forever. Uh-oh. Come on, Unity, you got this. It's applying active color space. Yeah, what do you know about color spaces? What do you know about color spaces, Unity? Doesn't Unity have collision groups? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna put only fishing stuff in the collision group. I'm gonna have the water just be like, this is a fishing spot, and then any ground object. No, shit, that's the problem. It's not just ground objects. It's literally everything in the game. Like even decorations, like the rocks. Then I gotta add it to the rocks. Maybe that's okay. Then I gotta add it to like, if there's a boat in the water, if there's a dock. Yeah, everything in the game you want to block fishing, I gotta block. That's what I didn't want to do. I only wanted to care about where fishing was. I didn't want to care about where fishing wasn't. There's many places where fishing isn't. Yeah, so I'm like mentally making it in my head and I'm like, I'm back to the same problem. Terrain will block raycasts though, right? You could make a fishing raycast. Yeah, but because the way the terrain system works, like even things in the water aren't terrain, so they won't block. They don't have colliders. They're just sitting there. I don't want to have to add colliders to everything specifically for fishing. You know, I didn't want to like. It's like a pain in the ass. Yeah. So what the hell can I do? What the hell can I do? All right, Unity is just crashing right now. I'm gonna have to force quit it. It's just locked. I hope. Oh man, that's gonna mess shit up. Let's try again. Oh no, you get to watch the loading screen fail as well. Oh yeah, how can we do this, guys? How can we do this? Who's got the solutions? I only want to add where fishing is, but I don't. I think the drawing the collider is the best thing, honestly. Yeah, I have box colliders that I'm stretching and putting in places. So like, I started doing it the other day. So here I have like fishing spots. So I started putting these box colliders here, but what I really want to do is I want to click it. I might actually do this stupid screenshot and model thing. Can the player walk on water? No. But they can't walk on these rocks either. Like, I have these rocks butted up against the terrain. I don't want them hopping on those rocks. So I can't just say if not walkable. I'm just saying it's not, you know, it's not walkable. Not walkable. Oh, I could do... Ooh, wait, can you have an area that's... Can you have an area that's not walkable? Is that possible? Because then you're right, I can have a nav mesh. I can have a nav mesh that's just there to see if the bobber's in it. You're onto something. Since I'm mostly working 2.5 days bond. Not really, I mean, I guess... this is basically a 2D game. I don't have much Y, but I do though. You can have second stories in the game. No, you're onto something. You're onto something. So maybe I can have a separate nav mesh. Let's see if we're in that. Yo, we're gonna do that. We're gonna say new nav mesh surface. Wait, but can I have multiple layers? I don't think I can have multiple layers. Agent type. So maybe... Oh, okay. I got this. We're going to have a new nav mesh type. Boom. And it's going to be called... This is so janky, but I think it's going to be the best thing. It's just going to calculate. Fishing spot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make new nav meshes. Nav mesh fishing. We're going to... So the areas, they're going to be called fishing spot. I'm already seeing. So the problem is that, like... The problem is the nav meshes are global. You can have two completely separate nav meshes. I'm seeing. So let's see if this can function somehow. So we have a new layer here. There's a weight. Swimmable is 99. That means it's very heavy. And, you know, fishing spot is also going to be it's going to be super high because we'll never want to do that ever. The cost. Let's see. Let's make this smaller. So this is actually, it's going to be a fishing spot now. And include layers. Here we go. So maybe we can include fishing check only. No, because nothing else is in fishing check. Let's see, maybe there's a way. Advanced? Default area is fishing spot. Bake. No. Wait a minute, water. Alright, we gotta change the water to be a fishing spot. So if I make it a super high cost so agents don't go there, that will work, but the player can go there. I don't want the player... So the player is actually on the nav mesh also. It's not like a physics object or a character controller. I use the nav mesh for my player movement. So if I just had like... If I could just make it like a type. See, if I was able to have these areas be not walkable. Let me Google that. Can a Unity nav mesh area be not walkable? The navigation window. Can't you tell the player what nav mesh areas he can use? Oh, so maybe I have a player nav mesh and a and an NPC nav mesh, and the NPC nav mesh could have the fishing in it, and the player nav mesh could exclude it, and then I just sampled the piece, the NPC nav mesh. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, whatever. They can all sample. So the fishing nav mesh could include, okay, it could include fishing check. And then the water can be part of fishing check. So let's make water not terrain. We'll make it fishing check. Cancel. We'll do it in here. All right. I think we're onto something. Yes. Change the children. No, actually this object only. And then this is whatever. This is going to be our fishing spot eventually, but so this is part of fishing check. It's not rendering now because the lights need to be added to affect it. And we need to add it to the camera. So culling mask, we need to add fishing check. And fly cam, we need to add, nope. Minigame camera? No. The light, right, lighting. Player light, reflection. Sun atom. Rendering mode, light cookie. Where is it? Wait, why isn't... Am I crazy? Don't you have to add the layers to the lights? Culling mask, nothing. I mean, why? Help. Why did the light stop working? Oh, because that's not my light. This is the light. There we go. Okay. I think you add a nav mesh modifier component to your water plane. Yep. I already have one. So I need to make it, instead of not walkable, we need to make it fishing spot. Oh, we need two. We need two planes because we need one for the fishing nav mesh and one for the player nav mesh. So I'll leave this one actually as it was, which is not walkable. I'm going to duplicate the plane itself. Bit gamey, 100 betties. Bitty gamey. I bet you say not to do this, which is partly why I do it. You know, fine, I won't say it this time. If I don't say to do it, maybe you'll stop doing it. Don't give me biddies. Save your monies. So this is gonna be the fishing spot. Okay. And I think I want to raise it up. I want to raise it up by very slightly because I need it to override whatever the not walkable water below it is doing. Reverse psychology. I do not like it. Sorry. Wait, affected agents. No. Well, oh wait, affected agents. Does this change things? What does this change? I bet this does change things that I just can't wrap my head around it right now. Alright, so we got a fishing spot. Underneath there. If I... So if I bake this, what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing happened. Because the not walkable, I believe, is overriding it. I believe it's overriding it. Where is my water? Water. 16 millimeter water. 16 meter water. So let's just keep you here. Let's keep you near and dear. Not walkable. So I'm gonna ignore that for now. And so when I bake this, what's happening here is it's just assuming it's walkable, and now we can walk on the water. And it's not changing. Honestly, I don't know what's doing. Is there a delineation between the two? Let me actually hide the terrain, see what's happening. There is a delineation. Let me hide the other nav mesh. Okay. So it looks like this is what I want. This is perfect. It knows where I can fish. It's everything I want. But is it functioning? It's not functioning properly because if I now calculate this fishing area, or this nav mesh, so let's hide this one. If I hide, oh, look at that. It doesn't even hide it. It's not a thing. So let me bake this one. So now I can walk there. Oh, look, okay, so it's ignoring it, and now it's allowing me to walk under here. So maybe the water needs to be a little more complex. So this needs to be not walkable. Or no, we just ignore this from the build. We're gonna ignore the top level. The fishing spot is gonna be not, oops, why is Z up? What the hell? Wait, what the hell? Negative 0.1 is up. Alright, so this is the fishing spot, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another one that's not walkable. Not walkable. So we're gonna make this not walkable, and we're gonna lower it actually. We're gonna lower it to 0.5. What? Why are you? How is that 0.5? How is that 1? What is happening? How is that 1 unit below the water? Where is my grid? It's up here. This mesh is strange. Why is this? Oh, because the scale is 8. Forgot about that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, no, it's behaving the way it's supposed to, but I just forgot I had a stupid scale. Alright, so now this is not walkable, and it's below. No, I need the scale to be 8, because it's a 16-meter water piece of terrain, and it's like a 2-meter plane, so it makes sense. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. So now I have fishing bake. What did it do? I have mesh bake. I don't know which nav mesh is which too. This is obnoxious. Because they overlap each other, but I can't hide just one. What if I do this? Okay, I can hide them. If I disable them, they go away. So now my fishing nav mesh, I'm not getting a nav mesh here. So water. So the not walkable needs to not affect. Affected agents, all. Affected agents, humanoid. Okay, I think that's bake. What's up with that? Okay. So not walkable. It's in fishing check. Fishing spot. Affected agents. Fishing spot. Fishing spot, fishing spot. Fishing spot, fishing spot. Yep. This is ignore, yes. Let's actually turn this off for a sec. I don't know how, why am I not getting what I had before? It looked good. Bake. I should have also, do I have 3 water plants here? What was that? Add me to the Alpha Devious Mantis. Okay, you're in. Make sure to join the Discord. Where's Obsidian? Alright, so it looks like this water is not even... It's not this. I think I'm updating the wrong thing. I think that's where the problem is. I have 2 16mm waters. Nope, don't. Giorgio! In the alpha. You're in. Yeah, it's all here. But why can't I see it, actually? Show us your dog, Hillica Beats. She's sleeping right now behind me. Give me a moment. I used to have a puppy cam. I used to have a puppy cam, but she doesn't sleep under my desk anymore, so it's kind of annoying. She's very tired. I just woke her up. Maybe she'll just sleep on my lap. Alright, she's sleeping on my lap now. It looks comfy enough. Dog tax. Alright. So fishing check. We're checking. Checking for fishing check, right? Fishing spot. Include layers. Fishing check. Maybe I don't need this new layer though. Possibly I don't need this new layer. She's a very good girl, yeah. Her name's Pep. Oh, she's got a cough now. She's got so many problems. She got a UTI, now she's on antibiotics, she's developed a cough. Old dogs. Once upon a time, that doggo was dreaming of running through wide open fields until the giant came and woke her up from the perfect dream. Hells yeah. That is exactly what happened. Poor doggy. Also, my lap is not big enough for her. I'm gonna put her down. Oof, sorry, puppy. She didn't like that. I put all the squeaky toys in her bed, so when she gets in bed, she squeaks them all. That makes me laugh every time. No primary visibility. Yeah, good for you. So I'm surprised that I don't actually see these planes. Do I see them? Oh, they do show up. How don't I see them when I go in here? Oh, I do. I see it. It's like a second. Alright. Jay! How's it going? Better late than never. Absolutely. We're dealing with an upset doggy. I picked her up out of her bed when she was sleeping. Now she's furiously rearranging her bed and smashing all of her squeaky toys. We're doing a thing. We're ripping apart our whole navigation system just to get fishing working. I'm going to change gears for a second, and I'm going to try and get... So the regular nav mesh... Why isn't that... So now the regular nav mesh is not respecting the not walkable. So let's work on that. Let's work on that. So if I go here... It's because I hit it. Not walkable. Ignore from build. Override area. Humanoids only. Yep. Quad. So I should have a third... I should have a third water plane in here. Wait. I still only see the one. Where are they? Oh, is it... I think because the scale. No. Yo, where are they? It's here. Okay. There it is. The scale is set to 1. The scale needs to be set to 8. There's all... Okay, there they all are. There they all are. 5. Alright, here we go. All good. Cheers. How are you? I'm pretty good. How are you? I've noticed you changed the release date to 2025. Because I got coverage from that YouTube video, and I realized... Okay, I've left that date for too long. I set that date 6 months ago, and I realized it's not happening. So I'm very sorry. If you're expecting this game in 2024... It's not happening. The demo, yes. The alpha, yes. The game release, full release? I gotta be honest, it's not happening. I had to do that quick before anyone else picked it up. And I need to change it in the trailer too. I think the trailer says 2024. But you know, I don't say what's coming. That demo's coming in 2024. Nah, it's a little fishy. No pun intended. It's a little fishy. Alright, it's still not working. Walkable, default area walkable. It's not a bad decision to let it cook for a little while longer. Yeah. It's not. I don't mind. I feel like I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole with this reworking of the fishing system. Wait, not walkable. Should be... Let's lower this a little. 0.2. 0.02. 3. Override, not walkable. Yeah, do it. Big. Why is it walkable? Oh, it's because this root nav mesh modifier is modifying everything below it. So it's just ignoring both of these. So, okay. So maybe I don't need this not walkable one? No, but whatever I put on this one, it's going to modify all of them below. It's like I need this one just... How do I do this? I can't have a... I mean, yeah, I guess I do know what I need to do. So the water plane needs to be this. This needs to be not walkable. This doesn't even get a mesh. It gets nothing. It's just a container. Fishing spot is now also going to be a quad that I have to not render. So this actually needs to be... so I can't even use this fishing check layer. Or... Yes, I can. I can just make it not render in the camera. I'll just remove it from the camera. You have to pick your release date depending on other releases. Wait, Ninja release date change? Yeah, definitely. So they're fishing the game at the moment. Yeah, this fishing. I'm just like fixing how I calculate what a fishing area is. It's very stupid how I have it, so I'm trying to make it better. trying to make it procedural. You have to pick your... So, my release date... I just have 2025 because I'm just estimating when I'll finish a V1. When I actually release it, like the day, based on factors, I don't know what that's going to be yet. It'll probably be like a week after Steam Next Fest or something. I think that's that's kind of what they recommend. All right, here we go. So now I think it should be working now. Let's bake the regular nav mesh. Bake. Come on, man. Polybrush. Matt, get out of here. Remove that shit. That is some virus Unity stuff, is that polybrush component. I used it once just to test it in like another project. And now every object in this game has that stupid component. Fishing spot. We're gonna hide this. I think it's messing it up. All right, we need some muzak. All right, we're gonna transition to some a really long lo-fi. Kilika, I'm waiting for that Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy IX. What about the difference between the two layers and have the bottom layer slope down so only deep areas? Like, so you can't... Yeah, I can do that. I think I could do that. I think you could do distance to, when you get the nav mesh position, I think you could do distance to the edge. So maybe I can see if it's like, with, like, far enough away from the edge. Maybe. I just have to get this working. I just completely broke it. Not walkable. Come on. Override. Not walkable. Quad. Fishing check. Oh, yeah. Default. This was default, right? Wow. Oh, this was terrain. Terrain, yes. Change children. But not this guy. You're going to be fishing check. Okay, I think we're back. I really ripped this apart. I really ripped it apart good. Okay. Player nav, back to normal. Fishing nav. So the fishing nav, bake. The fishing nav, everything is the same. So here what we need to do is make sure that this inner area is a certain type of... Oh wait, I didn't... Okay, this wasn't on, so that needs to be on. Duh. Bake. Ooh, wait, it changed. But it's still, there's no delineation between the two. P. Gorley, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. I've seen you around. Welcome in. How are you? There are 2 Final Fantasy IX songs in single format. The 1-hour mix I'm hoping to have finished by summer this year. Final Fantasy VII Volume 2 is my current focus. Alright, I dig that. 7's my favorite. Keep doing your thing. Don't listen to me. But don't forget about 6. 2025, 6. Final Fantasy 6. Right, we're almost there. I feel like we're almost there with this. So, fishing spot. Use geometries. Render meshes. Have fishing check. So not walkable. Affected agents. I have the right affected agent, right? Fishing spot. Affected agents. Fishing spot. And it is a fishing spot. Oh, is the default type... It's because the default area is fishing spot. Moron. Default area should be not walkable. Bake. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I want to kiss that nav mesh. Oh my god, look at that nav mesh. It's even got the padding that you were talking about. It's got the padding. You don't know me. I don't know you, but I've seen you. What I don't like is that it's blocking... The lily pads you should be able to fish in. The rocks? No. I want to meet that nav mesh. Do-do-do-do. Hell yeah. I need Tim and Eric. Oh my god. I need a Tim and Eric soundboard on this bitch. How did I not think of that? What you guys don't know out there is that I am a diehard Tim and Eric fan. Mikey Bo 3D and I, we flew to Salt Lake City, Park City, Utah, to meet them at Sundance, and we watched Billion Dollar Movie with them, and we had dinner next to them, and it was a glorious, glorious day. Oh my god, what a day. We won a contest, and we got to go hang out with them. And then we went to a bar, and Aziz Ansari was there. Tim and Eric were there. And Michael Cera was there with a giant, giant backpack. And we were too embarrassed to talk to anyone because we're little bitches. It's just how it works. Alright, so I don't want this included. And that's pretty easy. All I need to do is... They're marked as static. Yeah, I need to exclude them. You know it. Come on. Ignore. These are already being ignored. Lily pads. Lily pads B. Ignore. Oh my god, we're so close. This is amazing. So now all I need to do is just make a new nav mesh for these areas. Bake. And you know what I could do? I could be a little generous with the width. I think if I go to the agent and I say fishing spot radius is like 0.01. Doesn't like that. 0.1. 0.05 is the smallest it can be. Okay. Fine. I bake it now. It should... Yep. Yep. Oh my god. Incredible. Ooh, what was that? What? There's a seam. Why is there a seam? Okay. That was dumb. Alright, we did it. Holy crap, that was great. I can't believe it was that simple. Well, we're not there yet. Now we need to actually have the fishing system. I don't know, search for that. Water's gonna leak out. Yeah, we don't want water leaking out. Show the pic? Send it to me. I don't have it on hand like you do. Send me the pic. Texted it. Oh my god, this photo. Do you guys even know who Tim and Eric is? This is me. This is Mike. Look how young we were, holy moly. How long ago was this now? 12 years? Might have been 12 years ago. Who are they? Tim and Eric? Oh my god. Google, go to YouTube. Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Just absorb yourself with their work, the comedic work. Yeah, it's about 11 or 12 years ago. So now we need to do the check. Dude, I love Tim and Eric. Love them. Yes. Spook it. Here we go. Here we go. Those are my boys. Adult Swim, yeah. Where's my chippy? I went into I was watching ML Jesus one day, and he said chip, and I just said where's my chippy to him, and he had no idea what I was talking about, but I made myself laugh. Oh, Tim and Eric, I think about them all the time. It's actually kind of unhealthy. All right, so we need to go to that fishing controller, and we need to, instead of doing all this logic to see if we're in a fishing spot, now we're gonna actually rewrite that to work with the new nav mesh. Fishing state, calculate cast line, success. Where do I see if I'm actually able to do this? Saw their live show 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, nice. I've seen them live, I think like 3 times. I've gone to their shows. They're so good. Oh, it's the mind blow meme. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the universe. Tim and Eric, search Tim and Eric the universe. Watch the whole thing. It's incredible. Where do I check? How do I do the check? I know it's a raycast. Here, check for water. Okay. So here's what I do. I do this 4 times. And I just do raycast down from the player's position. Wait, player forward. Oh, that's what I do. I do it 4 times. I do it 4 times in front of me. I check like 4 units in front of me, 3 units in front of me, 2 units in front of me, and 1 unit in front of me. And then I check for physics raycast hit, and I check all the hits. But now what I want to do is a terrain raycast, right? How do you do a terrain raycast? Nav mesh raycast hit. It's called AI nav mesh raycast. So hopefully it's just replacing the 1 line of code with a. So instead of physics raycast, we nav mesh raycast. Let's just start re-implementing. So, and we want to know, we need to know the type. So it's not just a bool. We need to know what we hit. If the raycast terminates on damage. How do I get what the floor type is? Holds the properties of the raycast. Okay. Oh, so I just need an out hit. So let's just make a nav mesh hit. Nav mesh hit. Oh man, I can't believe this is gonna be so much better. 1 button click calculate. Thank you very much for the suggestion, the inspiration. Check for where to go. Check for water. Blocked. So we target position now is player dot position. It's the ray. Well, it's the ray dot position. Does it have an override? Can I just do the ray? Nav mesh dot raycast. No. So I'll just keep that ray object. I don't know. Ray dot position. Oh, wait. The raycast is from a position to another position? Alright, fine. So this is the position. But yeah, why is ray? Is it something else? Ray dot origin, and then ray dot origin plus ray dot direction. That's the target, right? Out hit, and then nav mesh all areas. No. Come want it to be fishing spots. Nav mesh all areas. Okay, so let's look at nav mesh dot. So these areas, is that part of this list? Is it looking for areas? So is it this? Fishing spot? How do I get this? It's user 6. Is that 6? You think it's that? Raise your hand if you think it's that. For an area mask. Maybe there's a way to get it based on string. Nav mesh area. Get area from name. That sounds right. Fishing spot. Yeah, spells are right. Okay, so if we're blocked. Now, does block mean hit? Or does block mean no hit? Hit something else. So, yeah, block means hit. So if blocked, if we hit something, then we need to get the hit dot game object. Oh, right, we need, oh my god, so after we get the hit, we know we're here, we still need to do a physics collision to get the game object. Right? There's no reference to the object you hit. It's only the nav mesh. So after we do this, then what we can do is physics raycast and then find the fishing area. So we're kind of using both systems here. And we don't want to do hit here, nav hit. All right. I think we're getting it. So we need both of these systems here. All right. All right. This is so close. We're so close. So let's make sure water has a fishing spot component. And then we're golden. Golden as a goose. Thanks for hanging in there with me. You guys... Would this have happened without you? Would this have happened without you guys? I don't know. I can't confirm. But it is happening now, and... Whew, I feel good. Thank you. And it's 8:36. We got... This is a big thing. This is weighing on my soul. We're almost done with it. I feel like we can finish it before we need to stop. I just went brain dead for a second. All right, so we need to go to the water and we need to add the fishing spot component. There's no chance I would have to figure out how to do scroll bars without you. Yeah, that makes... Actually, the stream was worth it just for you to get better scroll bars. Not even kidding. Oh my god. 16 millimeter water. So, fishing spot. Let's add the fishing area, fishing spot. So I have a script called fishing spot too. And let's add the collider, box collider. And let's make it a trigger. And we'll give it a default fishing loot. So this is the loot that the fishing draws from. It's been weighing on you for like a year and a half. I've done a lot of controller support. I've been very methodically supporting controller first and then supporting keyboard and mouse. So if you do have other controller support issues, let me know. I might have run into them. Yeah, I assumed I wouldn't even... I assumed this was going to be like a Switch game only and not a Steam game. Because when I first started this, I didn't really understand the indie dev world, but now I understand it a little more, and everything is Steam. Steam. So I don't need these anymore. Oh wait, they need to be rigid bodies, and underneath they need box colliders. Why do they need to be rigid bodies, though? No harm in doing Steam. No, now that I know it, now that I like have a better understanding of the environment, like Steam's great. I'm just not a PC gamer, so Steam, it just wasn't in my psyche, you know. Nick, he's here. So this needs to be rigid body for some reason. I don't remember why. I think it's because Collider won't find it. Use gravity, no. Use kinematic, no. Constraints, freeze. Hydrate! Thank you. Alright. I'm glad I didn't go off the rails today. This is a low energy stream, but I feel like I get more done with the low energy stream. Concentrate more on this. Thanks for not riling me up. Alright, what's next? Is that it? Is that it? We got the collider. We got the rigid body. We got the logic. Not for lack of trying. Yeah, maybe it's because I hurt my neck this morning. I was brushing my teeth and I bent over to spit in the sink, and I pulled something in my neck. I'm like, oh no, and then I couldn't turn. Immediately popped a couple of Advils, and I'm alright now. I think I caught the straining before it like fully messed me up. Alright, let's test. Am I ready to test? I think I missed stuff. Let's throw some prints. I'll just throw some prints just to see what's going on. Checking. Hit. Oh, right. I didn't see if the hit. So if blocked. If blocked. So then if hit. Nav hit. Dot. Mask. That's the one. Equals nav mesh dot get area from name fishing spot. I should make that a const. So if we hit something that's not a fishing spot, get the heck out of here. So you hear it here first. I am going back to dev streams on this account. Thanks for your advice. Nice, Giorgio. I hope I gave the right advice. Yeah, I think it's good to consolidate. It's, you know, I've realized people don't normally watch streams for what the streamer is doing. They watch it for the streamer. So they're there for you. They don't care what you're doing. Hit something. Hit water. That's not from brushing your teeth. That's from never doing neck exercises. Please start lifting. Thanks, Nick. Do a lot of neck exercises, actually. I do a lot of yoga, and yoga strengthens the neck a lot. I'm gonna just, yeah, let's just let it rip. Let's see. So only this area is gonna work, so I gotta run down here. And let's check it out. Do I have a fishing pole? I do. All right, we're here. We're here. First, I'll just throw it over here. And what? So that's a thing. All right, well, we can fix that later. That's fine. We totally broke everything. All right. What did we do? Let's read the code. See what we did. Check for water. So the way this was before is this did the loop, and then we did the raycast hit, and we did the position no matter what. No matter what, we set that position. That's the problem. So I need to pop this out all the way up here. This always needs to happen after we calculate the ray. Okay. That's thing number one. That's thing number one. Thing number two is, did we actually hit anything ever? No, we were just checking. And it happened 999 times. What? Why did it check so much? Why did it happen over 1,000 times? I didn't hit. It should only do it a couple. Check for water. This happens when we're casting. If we've entered the state. Oh, it's doing this on an update. That's not good. Do I really want that? Yo, that's no good. This should not happen. This should just be on enter. We do this before entering state because casting line sequences need it. Okay, so just do it right before it. Alright, I think we only want to do that once. That's a problem. I don't know why it works, to be honest. Water check. I think I'm checking like 100 times. Yeah, that's no good. We only want to do this once. I think it's just because I just didn't want to do this. Just... Things are going well today. I ran the wrong report twice in a row. Just take a deep breath. Slow down, take a deep breath. Also, what's a report? How do you run a report? What does that mean? Sounds like office speak. I don't speak office. Oh man, we're coming to a close and we're not going to get it to work. I really thought I'd get it to work this time. And we need to find someone to raid. There's a few people on today. Some people we've never raided before. I know where we're going. We're gonna check out this guy who does Godot. I watched the Gran Turismo movie a couple of weeks ago, and it was incredible. And then I saw this streamer pop up, and he looks like the villain in the movie. I was just like, yes. All right, so here we go. All right, well that's fixed. That's good. Checking. It only checked 4 times. That's good. That's good. So why aren't we finding the water here? I can't believe I made it. You made it, Evby. Why are we not finding water? It's because I know why. 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 It's because I have a layer mask on the fishing controller and I didn't add the fishing spot layer. So let's find the fishing controller. Ooh, we have 10 minutes, we can do it. Fishing controller. He knows why. I know why. Fishing layer mask. Yeah, it's only default. I want fishing check. And terrain maybe? I don't know. Whatever. We just want fishing check. He knows why. We're so freaking close. Oh my god, I can taste it. Let's hop on the bike. We gotta get there quick. All right. Here we go. Let's check here. Checking. Nope. Nope. Here we go. Let's check. Not there yet. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. Let's look and see what's going on. So the water. 16 meter water. Why did I unhide? Why did I have that? We have our fishing spot here. It's part of the fishing check layer. We're checking for that now. It has a box collider. And where is the box collider? It's huge. The box collider is huge and everywhere. It's huge and everywhere. The rigid body. Okay. I had a rigid body above the collider for some reason. I had the rigid body above the box collider in my previous iteration of the fishing controller. Let's see why. Let's see why I had that. Fishing spot. So I have one in the in scene. It's where? I don't know. Check. Fishing spot. So I have it here. So I have a rigid body, discrete, none, use gravity as kinematic, nope. And then under that, I have box collider with the water. But I don't render it. Just a box collider. It's 10 large. It's huge. It's not that huge though, because of the scale. It's really just at the surface. It's just a little collider at the surface. let's just recreate this exact setup. So copy it into 16mm water. We're gonna plop this in here. Let's go 1, 1, 1. Oh, 1, 1, 1. 1. 0.01. Oh, okay. So this is going to be my new fishing spot. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with the nav mesh stuff because it's a separate system now. It does a separate check. I'm not getting the object or anything, so. So let's see what the deal is. And why do I have this plane here? Because this is the layer I'm looking for. All right, whatever. So I'm not looking for a fishing spot anymore in that collider. Sounds like you did something. What is happening? What is happening? Box slider is also huge and everywhere. Zing. Yeah, it makes sense to have it above. Yep. My fire stick is stuck on loading. What do I do? Don't use a fire stick. Reset it. It's not turning on. Now my remote controls my Mac for no reason. Sounds like you did something very odd. Yes, it does. You broke it. Okay, and I want to test it here. I don't want to run to the pond every time. Oh, wait a minute. It's the nav mesh stuff that's not working. I'm not even getting past the blocked. So I'm doing all these changes and I'm not even looking at the right code. The problem is we're not getting to blocked. What if I print the out nav hit dot position? If it doesn't hit anything, what is this going to be? Okay, I'm going to print the navmesh.mask. And then we're going to say navmesh.get name. Get navmesh layer from name. No. Get whatever. We'll just print the mask. See what number it pulls up. And it's 8:55. We have 5 minutes. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. If this doesn't work, then that's it. I'm gonna call it. Fix it some other time. But we made progress. This was how to do it, for sure. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Just do factory reset. Alright, so if I do it here, it's 0. I've hit nothing. If I do it here, it's still 0. Alright, we're doing something wrong. We're doing something wrong, and we'll fix it. I'll fix it off stream, I'll fix it next stream, I don't know. Let's see where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to. We're gonna go to Mr. Elliptic. Mr. Elliptic. Yeah, these commands are not working. It's so weird. I have to do the old-fashioned way. Raid channel. Mr. Elliptic. Doing some Godot. So some game jam stuff. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's hang out with them. Thanks everyone for chilling. Thanks for all the suggestions. made such good progress again. Couldn't have done this without you. I don't think. I really don't think. And seriously, I'll be back on Tuesday. And I hope you all have a good weekend. Here's the raid message. Raid message is that, so copy and paste that. Zach's live? Wait. Cancel. Zach's live? Did he just go live 1 second ago? He did. Let's go to Zach. We'll go to Zach. We've never raided him before. Alright, sorry Elliptic. We'll go to you next time. He hasn't really started yet. He's gonna have a stream starting soon, but you know, we'll go check him out. I encourage you all to stick around for Zach. All right, yeah, have a good weekend, and see you next time. Later, y'all. Oh wait, I can't hit the raid button. Raid.